Well, good Sunday evening, everyone. Hopefully everyone is enjoying their weekend. Another day here at WWL as the sun sets across the city of New Orleans as we mourn the loss of our dear friend Eric Paulson. He was a legend. We all loved him and we will miss him so much. We'll have much more about his life, his legacy, his long career here at WWL and his dedication to the city of New Orleans. All of that will be here for us at the WWL Louisiana News at 10. It will be airing at 10:30 this evening. Jumping on here now to bring you the latest on your weather forecast as we kick off this evening. Another busy night across the city of New Orleans. As we wrap up the month of October, we continue to see this very summer-like feel to our air, so no big cool downs in sight. It's a clear night right now. It's beautiful as the sun sets across the city just about 6:30 this evening. Not a cloud in the sky across the area. Temperatures are very warm. It's been kind of hot this weekend for sure. Definitely a little too hot for late October. A couple spots like Baton Rouge did break some temperature records yesterday. They hit 90 in Baton Rouge yesterday. A lot of us saw the upper 80s yesterday. Right now, still hanging on to 82 degrees at the airport in Kenner. Otherwise, we're talking 70s, and that's really what we have early this evening. Very warm, a bit humid, 70s and 80s right now. Will be nice as we head throughout the rest of tonight. Our dew points have come up into the 60s. Still some 50-degree readings on the North Shore especially, and even at the airport in Kenner. But as these dew points come up into the 60s, it is feeling a tad more humid, especially closer to the coast, and that'll be the trend. We'll continue to see moisture increasing across the Gulf South this week, especially getting into the midweek time frame. So expect the humidity to be on the rise going into this week. Right now, our winds are light and variable. That will be the trend into this evening. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies. Overnight, we could see some areas of patchy fog developing early tomorrow morning. So there could be some locally dense fog on our Monday morning commute. Make sure you plan for some extra time. Give yourself a few extra minutes before you head out to work, you head out to school early tomorrow morning, because it can catch you off guard. You're driving, you're good, there's nothing, and then all of a sudden you'll see this wall of fog that may appear in a few spots. It's not going to be everywhere, but there could be some locally dense fog in a few spots early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, temperatures mostly in the 50s and 60s. Looking ahead to tomorrow morning, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the fog can get bad. It just looks like on the South Shore tomorrow and even the Slidell area, South Mississippi, closer to our bodies of water and the coast, we can deal with some locally dense fog on our Monday morning commute. So just plan for that. Tomorrow morning, temperatures feeling mild, a little bit humid on our Monday morning. 60s for our morning lows on the South Shore, 50s on the North Shore early tomorrow. And getting into tomorrow, expect another lovely day. Lots of sunshine. A few clouds will probably pop up, and that's about it. We stay dry tomorrow. Temperatures very warm, a beautiful day, about 84 degrees I have for our afternoon high tomorrow. So the warm weather, it continues as we kick off this new work week. Reason is an upper ridge of high pressure is going to continue to push off to the east and just build over the eastern part of the country, leading to above average temperatures, keeping us kind of summer-like as we wrap up October. And we'll see that moisture increasing across our area. And as a front starts to work down across the mid-Mississippi Valley, that kind of convergence zone will help trigger a few showers across our area Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think they'll be pretty isolated because it's been so dry lately. It's hard to have these showers fire up so readily, but there can be a couple scattered showers around on Thursday. And of course, Thursday is Halloween. So expect maybe a few scattered showers, possibly a rumble of thunder on Thursday, but I do not think it's going to be a washout. Also, this ridge of high pressure, it's going to hang out across the southeastern part of the country through next weekend. So even as we head into the first weekend of November, it's going to be very warm and a little bit humid. And we're not the only ones that are going to be dealing with above average temperatures because that upper ridge of high pressure, check it out, temperatures in the 80s across the Midwest, 80s and 70s for the eastern seaboard for their Halloween as well. So it will be warm for many Americans this week. And a lot of us are probably ready for a big cool down, especially across the deep south. We haven't had really many chilly days to enjoy yet, but I don't see any real cold fronts on the horizon over the next week or so. Hopefully as we get into the first couple weeks in November, we finally get a cold front, but not for a while. We'll be seeing these 80-degree readings every single afternoon through the week and into next weekend. Basically every day I have about 83 degrees, 84 degrees. And keep in mind the average high or the normal high for right now is 77. So we are doing a little bit warmer than we typically should be. tomorrow and Tuesday, I have no rain in the forecast. Will be dry, plenty of sunshine the next 2 days. I only have a 10% chance of rain Wednesday. Maybe we see a couple isolated stray showers Wednesday. Thursday for Halloween, 30% chance of rain, couple spotty showers across the area. Again, not a washout, but there might be an isolated storm that pops up, a rumble of thunder here or there. It's been a while since we've seen any rain or storms, which we could use some. Tangipahoa Parish has issued that burn ban because it's much drier on the North Shore compared to the South Shore. So Tangipahoa Parish, that burn ban is still in effect because it's so dry. So we do need some rain, but of course it's coming on Halloween where we don't want it to be on Halloween, but I have our best chance to see a few spotty showers on Thursday. Should not pose any big issues for trick-or-treating though. 20% chance of rain Friday, a couple of spotty showers still left over Friday, and then next weekend getting back into somewhat of a drier pattern. I think by next weekend some drier air will move back in and I have 0% chance of rain for next weekend. The only thing is also, since it's going to be warm, here we go. We live in the deep south, and this is what we have this week. As the moisture increases, the humidity will be coming up. So it's still going to feel relatively nice tomorrow and Tuesday, but really Wednesday and Thursday, even into Friday and next weekend, the moisture starts to ramp up. So it will be feeling a bit more humid, I would say, this week, especially mid to late week. That humidity will be coming up. Also, expect winds to increase getting into Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll turn breezy as this week progresses. And then jumping ahead into Halloween, the forecast for Halloween, very warm, 83 degrees for an afternoon high, 30% chance for a few spotty showers, plenty of dry breaks in between. It might not even rain where you're at. It's just, unfortunately, that's the day, of course, when we have these fun plans for Halloween. We'll see maybe a couple spotty showers popping up across the area. Into the evening hours, warm and a bit humid in the evening. Temperatures will be in the 70s on Halloween evening. Also jumping ahead and looking at the tropics. So this has been a big topic online on social media about this eventual area of tropical development in the Caribbean. So now the National Hurricane Center is highlighting this region here, not much to look at now, as a medium chance for tropical development, so a 40% chance of development with this area. So as this week goes on, we'll be watching for showers and storms getting themselves together in this vicinity in the Western Caribbean. So some tropical development is possible. Maybe we see a tropical depression the first few days of November. And typically on average in November, tropical systems, if they get off the ground and they form in this region in the Caribbean, they usually take off to the northeast and head out into the open Atlantic. It's not a guarantee that every storm will follow that pattern. It's just that is what is working in our favor, but we'll have to watch it closely to see where it goes. So the next couple of days, not much will be happening. It's not until we get into Halloween Thursday and then Friday, November 1st, we kind of see some more moisture gathering, some upper spin, so some spin in the atmosphere indicative of a low pressure system forming. We'll be watching for later this week for something firing up in the Caribbean that could move towards the islands, the DR, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, in this region, anywhere in the Caribbean. If you have any plans going into the first week of November, definitely, check back in on the forecast because it looks like something could be forming in kind of moving through the Caribbean islands. We'll be watching, the timing on this, but so far it looks like the first few days of November. So next weekend into the first few days of November, so November 4th, November 5th, Monday, November 4th, Tuesday, November 5th, which I believe is Election Day. So this would be the time frame of when this system would be getting itself together. And hopefully that trend will continue. Unfortunate for the Caribbean, but it looks like so far the trends might take it away from the continental United States. But we'll be watching that closely. We'll let you know if there are any changes, but no tropical worries for us along the Gulf Coast expected over the next week. So just keep checking in on that, especially if you have plans in the Caribbean the first full week of November. Also next weekend, a lot going on actually. Next weekend, daylight saving time ends. So on Sunday, November 3rd, 1 week from now, our clocks go back 1 hour. So our sunsets get a little bit earlier, and we do get that extra hour of sleep. So 1 week from now, the sun will set at 5:11 p.m. So make sure you're getting ready for that as well. Here's our 7-day forecast. It will be very warm and more humid this week. Lots of sunshine the next couple days, turning breezy midweek as our pattern starts to change up a little bit, keeping us very warm. And also as that front starts to work down towards our region, doesn't cross through, of course, keeps us warm, but that will help trigger a few showers on Thursday. So Thursday for Halloween, 30% 30% chance of rain if you have those Halloween costumes. I wouldn't fret too much. I don't think it's going to be a big rain problem for us, but we'll be watching to see if those chances go up. A couple spotty showers left into Friday, and then next weekend looking nice but staying warm as we head into the first few days of November. Daylight saving time, setting the clocks back 1 hour, is happening 1 week from today, next Sunday. So thanks for tuning in. We will be back for the WWL Louisiana News at 10 that will be airing at 10:30.